Have fun, enjoy each other's company, but don't play the man or the woman. Let's work together and be magnificent.
Delighted to have Sue Barrett with me again. Welcome back, Sue.
Thank you, John.
Sue, last time we talked about what females need to think about in developing a sales career, and some really good gems for them. But it made me think about what males need to do to really help females become a bigger proportion of the population. At the moment, males still outweigh females by a long shot, particularly in B2B sales. And I think we're missing something because of that. So what would your advice be to males to help females develop into good salespeople and get more into the role?
Okay. If we have a look, first of all, that selling is becoming more of a team sport, and being able to have different perspectives to look at a situation.
Good point.
Okay, so, bringing in women, not just because they're women, but because they will bring some value, and other men as well, but looking at client scenarios and situations so that we can actually look at how can we best help this client succeed, what can we bring. Men, I think, well, firstly, if they would learn to listen rather than just jumping in to try and give advice before we actually ask. I have a little bit of a joke with my husband. We go for a walk occasionally together, and I need him to be a girlfriend. I just say to him, look, I don't need any advice or support. I don't need any opinions. I just would like you to walk with me and listen, and let me just sort of muse about something and talk about it.
I do that with my wife all the time. Oh, yeah.
So,
understand.
And I know that men's hearts are in the right place, because as soon as they hear a problem, a lot of them, particularly engineering, technical kind of blokes, love being able to fix it.
Roll up the sleeves.
Yep.
I can fix this.
A lot of the men that we work with, who are technical by nature, they see an issue and they forget to actually ask, John, is this something you'd actually like assistance with?
How do you feel about that?
Well, or even if it's not even how you feel about it, do you actually want help in sorting this out or not?
Right.
Except they jump in and try and fix it there and then, and of course they can then create shifts, problems.
And that's, for males, that's something for us to learn. Forget the female side of the issue, to learn in selling to customers. We're too quick to want to jump in with a solution without really understanding deep down what all the issues are and how they feel about it and so on.
And so we need fact and we need feeling. So get it out first before you sort it out. So then when getting more women into sales teams, you have to create respectful, healthy environments for that to occur. And women need to be taken seriously. As I said, I've always been raised as a person, not as a woman or a man or a girl or a boy. My parents, I was a human being, and I could, they encouraged me to be what I wanted to be and do what I wanted to do, as long as I didn't hurt anyone else or myself in the process. So there was no gender issue in my family, as people who know me probably gather from how I conduct myself.
But a lot of people do come into the business world having had some influence in that area that may not have been positive.
That's right. And so just let's look at what intelligence and capability and assets that people can bring to that. And if it helps to sort of just take gender out of it. You're a human being, I'm a human being. How can we work together to make this successful? And also, too, for both men and women, don't play the gender card. Don't, badger people about gender. Just go in neutral and work together. And funnily enough, you actually start to create that. Call out abuse, absolutely.
Oh.
I will call it out as to the day I die. But don't go in there thinking, they're going to have something against me because I'm a woman or a man or whatever it might be. Just go in there in that open, respectful way. And I think, the men out there, listen and allow women to contribute ideas, and women don't, play, stupid games either. We're all in it together, and we can do some amazing things if we respect each other and what we can bring.
Obviously I've been around a long time, and I've been in teams where for the first time ever a female's been brought in the team, and it was tough back in those days. And it was, if that lady fitted into the team fairly quickly and we embraced and treated them as a person and not as female, it's just amazing how quickly you even forgot there was a gender difference. We're all people working in a team.
Yeah, and I grew up, my last 4 years at high school were at a boys' school that turned co-ed, and there were 8 boys to 1 girl when I went to school. And it was a fantastic introduction to the business world, although, we want to see more equal balance of gender out there. But I also learned how to get along, and I didn't play the gender card, and I just got out there and I stood on my merit, and I would stand up for myself, and as my principal said about me, she would not be bullied or tyrannised by prevailing views and attitudes. So I've carried that on, until today and beyond. So it's just about making sure we're clear and respectful of each other.
So the bottom line is we'll all be better off if there was a better balance between male and female in the sales world.
Yep.
And yes, you talked earlier about how females should help address that. Certainly some good advice to the males out there to really learn how to embrace females in the team, and you'll find there's a lot of value.
Absolutely. Have fun, enjoy each other's company, but don't play the man or the woman. Let's work together and be magnificent.
Love it. Thank you very much for your advice. Look forward to the next time we talk.
Thank you, John.